The Visa Waiver program allows citizens of other countries to travel to the U.S. for business or pleasure for up to 90 days without having to get a visa. Most European Union countries participate in the program, but 5 do not, including Poland. Vianora talked with Andrzej Dobrowolski of Nowy Dziennik about how Poles feel about being excluded.
Many members of the Polish-American community and Poles back home are upset and angered, you would say, right, over the fact that Poland is not accepted into the Visa Waiver program. Do they feel that they're being treated unfairly?
Oh yes, they do. I don't know whether they are right or not, but they really feel that they are not treated fairly. There is a political problem and there is emotional problem which is connected with the Visa Waiver program. Poland cannot be accepted to this program because Poland has a higher rate of visa refusal that the United States requires.
Yes, so right now they are requiring, correct me if I'm wrong, well, they used to require to have a visa refusal of 10%.
Yes.
And Poland right now is at where? About
13, a little more than 13%. But now this rate has been changed, so it is about 3%, and it is not practical for the Polish people to meet this requirement.
Well, 3% is almost to zero, so
yes,
I wonder
correct.
What country gets a 3% visa refusal rate from the U.S. It's how hopeful are you that Poland can meet this requirement?
No, I don't think that Poland can meet anytime soon this requirement. We can hope that this requirement will be changed, and it is supposed to be changed as soon as the American government will have a special system, a biometric system, which allows the American authorities to check people while using this biometrical features, and it was supposed to be beginning this month, but for some reason Americans are not ready. So we don't know when they will be ready, perhaps in a year, perhaps in 2 years, nobody knows it, and it is also frustrating.
It's frustrating because Poland has been such a staunch ally to the U.S., and Poland sent troops to Afghanistan, to Iraq, and Poland allowed the U.S. to deploy its anti-missile shield on the border with Russia. How do you think the community feels about this?
I think that our community doesn't feel very good, because on the one hand we are told that we are a special friend, that we have a special strategic relations between Poland and the United States, and on the other hand some people feel that they are treated as citizens of the second category. Law is the law, but emotions are emotions, and since Americans are, Polish government doesn't require from Americans to have visas, so Poland would think that we will get the same treatment. On the other hand, what is even worse is that issuing of visas is not clear, that we cannot be sure while applying for, I mean, Polish citizens are not sure while applying for visas that they will be able to enter to the United States, because they pay for visas, but in fact they don't get visas as long as they don't enter the airport in the United States.
And once they come here, they can
yes,
be
you have
arrested,
to spend money.
or
they have to
if there's anything wrong and they come here, they have spent money. And let me just add that when you apply for a visa, you spend the money for the visa, and even if you refuse the visa, you don't get the money back.
Not only for a visa, because you have to spend money for the plane. You have to spend 9 hours or so in the plane, and it occurs that you are not allowed to enter this country, which is very frustrating, and it concerns some people who are older, people who can be handcuffed, and they have never experienced in their lifetime such treatment, and you can understand that people are very upset. Moreover, people can freely travel to all European countries, almost all European countries, without visas.
Right, and things still have not changed in regards to the U.S. We only have a minute left, but let's just acknowledge that these rulings by the U.S. in regards to the visas are because of the fear that with the inclusion of more countries in the visa waiver program, more terrorists can enter the U.S. Would the inclusion of Poland pose a threat to the American security?
I don't think so. I have never heard of any single terrorist act in Poland, or I have never heard of any single terrorist living in Poland. So that's ridiculous. That's not the point.
Andrzej Dobrowolski of Nowy Dziennik, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.